Hello, welcome back. I'm Devil Sniper and this is episode 11 for my career mode with Newcastle United. So, after searching for a player in the January's transfer window, we found Hargreaves, we signed Hargreaves, and he's going to get his first appearance against Blackburn Rovers. For those that have been following the series, the last time we went to Ewood Park, we came away with a loss in the League Cup. So hopefully we'll put the record straight. And, no, this is not a good game. This is an absolute diabolical game. As a Newcastle manager, I'm actually quite disgusted with the way we played. Early doors, you know, we allow Blackburn to come onto us. We allow them too much space. We give them too much respect, and they nearly punished us. Newcastle, on the other hand, ourselves on the other hand, you know, we had fantastic possession, but we created absolutely nothing. This is the highlight of the first half for us. An absolute pointless, aimless cross to nobody. It was just ridiculous. Creativity. If anyone said creativity to my lads, they probably would have laughed and said, what the hell is that? And then to top it all off, just before half time, a cynical challenge. An absolute cynical challenge. His discipline issues are really frustrating me as well. You know, it's bad enough his performances haven't been consistent, and to keep getting yellows and reds is just really taking a George Michael, to be quite frank. And I think he was lucky not to be sent off. I think Danny Simpson saved him by running back and covering him. But we reached half time, and it made it even more worse to realise we had 61% possession, but we were completely and 100% impotent. We just couldn't shoot. We just did not create anything worthwhile. And the lads went out with a flair here, but they just basically ignored me. And the highlight of the second half for us was a fantastic. Well, that wasn't really quite fantastic. I was trying to build that up, to be quite frank. And an overhit cross to the back post where no one's coming in is, quite frankly, awful. And again, we allowed them too much space down the right-hand side. The lad cuts inside. Great save by the keeper, but four makers there just to pick it up and nonchalantly stick it away. Makes it 2-0 and compounds my anger further. Really bad performance, and I really want to apologise to the Newcastle fans who travelled down, because the game was then compounded with another reckless, needless, pointless, ridiculous, stupid challenge. You know, what was going through his bloody mind? Another suspension, which we don't need. We come away from Ewood Park with our tails between our legs after a 2-0 loss, and a very angry manager. So I sat the boys down on after training, and you know, had a bit of a heart-to-heart to him. You know, gave him some home truths that I am going to make some severe changes. And our next game was Aston Villa at St James's Park. And the one thing I wanted to see was bloody passion. Bloody passion. And that was delivered early doors by Cisse. He leaps like a salmon in the 19th minute to head home a corner. And Ewood Park now starts to feel a little bit further away. You know, we can start to put that nightmare out, but it's only early doors. But Bar and Cisse have been playing so well all season. Cisse's got the ball here, knocks it through the bar, and you're thinking, oh, what a pointless ball. But no, Bar never gives it up and slots it home to make it 2-0 after 25 minutes. That's what I'm looking for. The determination to never give a ball up. You know, the passion to win a ball, the power to finish it, and that was a beautiful goal. And I've got to say, Hargreaves and Tiago are making a fantastic midfield pairing. Now, they interlink really well there, knock the ball to Bar, and he just nonchalantly knocked it into the bottom corner as if it was a training session, and that was just a fantastic goal. An absolute fantastic goal, a cracking second goal for the lad. But the one thing that's always haunted us, I'm sure you all know, if you've been following the series, you'll know our defending is trash. We allow Bent in the 37th minute to hopefully score what would be a consolation. But you never know with Newcastle, you never know. But Hargreaves knocks it into Bar, and Bar settles it. In the 45th minute, he repeats his second goal and just nonchalantly knocks it into the bottom corner. And then again, woeful defending. It's not even woeful, it is disgraceful defending. Allows Villa in, and they're going to punish us. You know, you cannot afford to defend like that in the Premier League. No, this is not the Championship. This is not schoolboy bloody football. So a 4-2 win I'm very happy with. But the actual defending and conceding 2 goals, I'm extremely angry. And again, you know, back to the drawing board. What have we got to do to put our defending right? It's just, it really does at times confuse me and makes me quite angry. But You know, I've got to take the positives from every negative, and the positives was we scored 4 goals. So we outweighed the 2 crappy goals we conceded. And as you can see, I had to make a few bit of changes, thinking about formation, thinking about this and that. And we go to White Hart Lane to play Spurs. And Benzema, who I was hoping was going to be out, he had a slight knock from his last game, is actually going to play against us. And that's a real shame, because last time we played Tottenham, Benzema was the difference between the 2 teams. He was absolutely amazing. He totally destroyed us. And hopefully Connor will destroy him today. But we start off really brightly. A fantastic shot that just goes wide. And that was the story of the first half for us. You know, we had a great deal of possession again. And this time we were creating chances. Ben Arthur cuts inside, and that was a fantastic save. And you got that feeling it was just going to be one of those bloody nights, one of those bloody games. Cisse again, late in the first half, has a shot. Got no real bend on it, no real power, and it goes wide. And then again, what haunts us? What haunts Newcastle? Lacklustre, crappy defending, allows Benzema in. The only chance he had of the bloody game, and he scores. So that angered me, and I thought, you know, come on, I need to make a change. I wanted to get Cahill on because, you know, he's that sort of player who can get into positions, open up the passing. I wanted to take Hargreaves off, you know, that's his 3rd game. I want to give him a bit of a rest, you know, that's a lot to ask for him, considering he hasn't been, you know, playing a lot of matches. And Cisse, bless him, tries his best to create something, but it's deflected, it goes wide for a corner, and then Tottenham sort of rub our noses in it. They take Benzema off as if it was Bayern Munich against Man United in 1999 with a standing ovation, and that really frustrated me, and I think that wound the players up, and it definitely wound our supporters up. And the boys sort of upped their level, upped the gears, and we really took the game to Tottenham, really applied the pressure. Cisse picks the ball up outside the box and hits an absolute bloody gem. An absolute bloody gem. And I was so chuffed to come away from White Hart Lane with a point. You know, our away form is absolutely disgraceful. And yeah, I'll take the point. So we're going to have a quick look at the table. And it doesn't make good reading. It really bloody doesn't make any good reading. We're sitting in 8th, won 10, drew 5, lost 10 with 35 points. We've got a lot of ground to make up if we want to get into the top 5, top 6, but you never know. And I received a phone call to switch on Sports Watchers. And I did. And it looks like there's a vicious rumour about me being spotted.